Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you? Hope you are safe and sound at home. Today I am with you for Bangladesh and Global Studies for Class 7. Dear students of Class 7, I have already taken classes on Chapter 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 while college was going on. Two chapter of half yearly examination, that is chapter 11 and chapter 13, is still remaining incomplete. Today I would like to take class on chapter 13, topic sustainable development goals, and after completing chapter 13 I would like to take class on chapter 11 in the next day. So dear learners of class 7, let's start today's class. Okay, sustainable development goals, chapter 13 of class 7. The United Nations was established in 1945 with a view to ensuring world peace and safety. The student, you know that during the Second World War, more than 5 crore people died. A horror situation was created among the countries of the world. After the end of the war, the world community decided to establish a world organization to establish peace and stability in the countries. And that's why the United Nations was established. And the main objective of the United Nations is to ensure world peace and safety. This objective cannot be achieved without sustainable development. The United Nations Development Programme, that is UNDP, is a co-organization of the United Nations. It declared the Millennium Development Goals, that is MDG, to achieve comprehensive development of all countries of the world during the period 2000 up to 2015. After the success in achieving MDG, all the member states of the United Nations agreed upon 17 new goals. These 17 specific goals are called Sustainable Development Goals. The United Nations declared the global aims for sustainable development on 25th September 2015, which is termed as Sustainable Development Goals. Now, lesson 1. 193 member states of the United Nations pledged to implement the goals of MDG by 2015. The 8 goals of MDG are: Point 1. To eradicate extreme poverty and hunger. A lot of people of the world were under extreme poverty and hunger. That's why MDG aimed at eradicating extreme poverty and hunger. Point 2. To achieve universal primary education. That means to ensure primary education for all the people of all communities and of all countries of the world. Point 3. To promote gender equality and women empowerment. That is to establish equality between male and female and to ensure women empowerment through education, training, service, and establishing their status in the family, society, and state. Point 4. To reduce child mortality rate. Point 5. To improve maternal health. Point 6. To combat HIV or AIDS, malaria, and other deadly diseases. Point 7. To ensure environmental sustainability. And point 8. To develop a global partnership for development. That is, we should build a partnership relationship among the countries of the world to attain development in all sectors of life. So these are the 8 goals of MDG. Bangladesh have already achieved these goals and implemented success in these goals. Now lesson 2, areas of sustainable development goals, that is SDG. 17 17 specific goals of SDG are explained below. Point 1. No poverty. Millions of people in the globe are still living below extreme poverty level. They are deprived of fundamental needs for survival. That is why ending poverty through sustainable development is imperative. You know, the students, a lot of people around the world still under extreme poverty. They don't get to score meals in a day. That's why United Nations aimed at making the world into a country without poverty. Point 2. Zero hunger. Nobody can work when he is hungry. So we have to build up a hunger-free world. We have to confirm plenty of safe, nutritious and necessary food as per choice for all. By providing sustainable agricultural system, we can ensure food safety. That is, if we ensure sustainable agriculture, then we will be able to grow more foods, and that will fill up the demands of the people of the world. In this way, we turn the world uh, uh, into a planet of zero hunger. Point 3. Good health and well-being. Healthy lifestyle for health and hearty living has to be ensured. For this, a standard health service system is to be established for the well-being of all the people of all ages. That is, if we ensure good health, we will attain well-being and welfare for all the people of the world. Now, point 4. Quality education. Education aims at acquiring knowledge, skills, and attitude. Education helps adopt strategies to cope with the new environment. So, inclusive and equitable quality education for all, as well as opportunities for lifelong education, is to be provided. Education makes us conscious for our future. Education removes ignorance from all the people. So we have to ensure quality education among the nations. Point 5. Gender equality. At present, gender disparity is prevailing everywhere, and it hinders the trend of socio-economic development. The equality between male and female in every aspect of life is very necessary. This is why gender parity and empowerment of women and girls are to be achieved through changing social attitude. That is, we have to establish gender equality between male and female. We should consider them a single community. Point 6. Clean water and sanitation. Pure water and sewerage system is very urgent for good health, the absence of which may cause various contagious diseases and lead us to death. So we have to preserve, purify, and reuse natural water. Besides, we have to develop local sewerage management as well as good health habits to promote sustainable development. That is, if we manage clean water and if we establish a sound sanitation system, we will maintain good health, and that will lead us to the attaining of sustainable development goal. Point 7. Affordable and clean energy. Sustainable development is possible by ensuring pollution-free renewable energy with reasonable price. By using cow dung, water hyacinth, household liquid dirt, and solar energy, affordable renewable energy can be produced. Point 8. Decent work and economic growth. Decent work and economic growth. Working opportunities for all according to the qualification is to be provided for ensuring economic growth. Economic growth and sustainable development are closely related to decent working environment. That is, if we establish decent working environment, then we will achieve economic growth. Point 9. Industry, innovation and infrastructure. We have to make development sustainable by establishing new industries based on local raw materials, encouraging need-based technology innovation, and developing environment-friendly infrastructure. That is, we have to set up more industry, we have to explore new innovations, and we have to establish different kinds of infrastructure to attain sustainable development goal. Point 10. Reduced inequalities. Reduced inequalities. All kinds of disparities irrespective of caste, creed, religion, status and age are to be reduced. That is, we should build up a single type of relation and attitude among all the caste, all people of all religion, people of all countries of the world. In addition, income discrepancy has to be reduced by ensuring equal rights, equity and equality under national, regional, global consideration. That is, we have to reduce all kinds of discrimination, disparity, etc. from the nation, from the communities, among the countries of the world. Point 11. Sustainable cities and communities. Essential facilities for city dwellers, environment-friendly city infrastructure, and proper environment can ensure a sustainable city. Various citizen facilities are to be provided for removing discriminations among the city people. That is, we should make a city for adaptable for all people, and it must be suitable for all the communities. Point 12. Responsible consumption and production. We are misusing the assets which should be preserved for our future generation. If we do not make proper balance between production and consumption, the upcoming generation will fall in crisis. This balance can be maintained through frugal use of gas, water, electricity and all kinds of consumer goods. Dear students, we have to consume goods according to our needs. We have to produce new product according to our demand. Then we can maintain a balanced relationship between consumption and production, and we will save our natural resources for our future generation. Point 13. Climate action. Excessive temperature, drought, heavy downpour, heavy rainfall, untimely rainfall, excessive rainfall, flood, cyclone and other natural disasters occur because of climate change. So we have to mitigate adverse effect of climate change without delay very soon. Awareness building is necessary for what to do at this time. That is, due to climatic change, the world temperature is rising. We are facing greenhouse problem. Many animals, including fisheries, are under extinction. So we have to remain our climate unharmful. We have to pure our environment. Point 14. Life below water. There are many seas and oceans in the world. They are full of sea animals, gaseous, oil and many other animals as well as mineral resources. The conservation of biodiversity has to be ensured, being aware of not harming animals' resources during putting of mineral resources. We can do many development activities through proper use and preservation of them. That is, we have to manipulate the resources underwater, aquatic animals, oils, mineral resources, etc. Point 15. Life on land. We have plain land, hills, forests, rivers, and different species of animals on earth. The independency of them keeps proper balance in animal kingdom, which is called ecosystem. Balanced ecosystem demands revival and protection of life on land, sustainable forest management, combating desertification, halting and reserving lands degradation, and halting biodiversity loss. That is, we have to manipulate the land and natural resources on the land in proper way so that we should preserve them for our future development. Point 16. Peace, justice, and strong institution. Point 16. Peace, justice, and strong institution. Everyone has the right to live in peace and safety. Similarly, all of us are supposed to get the benefit of any development in the society. We have to ensure everyone's participation in the process of development. Besides, justice and peace should be ensured for all. In this regard, violence, torture, repression, corruption, especially for child and women trafficking, are to be prevented. For this work, we have to work for a peaceful and inclusive society. People should have access to justice, and social institutions need to be effective, accountable, and inclusive. That is, we have to establish justice for all. We have to maintain peace and discipline in the society, and we have to strengthen our social and political institutions for attaining civic and other rights of the people. Point 17. Partnership for the goals. Due to communication, superhighway, and easy access to information, the world today is more interconnected. The world has become a global village where we are the inhabitants. Social, economic, political, and environmental cooperation plays important roles here. This mutual cooperation is essential for any kinds of development, peace, and safety. It is also called partnership. That is, we have to make a friendly relationship with the nation of the world and continue our partnership activities for achieving SDG, that is Sustainable Development Goals. Dear student, these are the 17 specific goals of SDG. I repeat: point 1, no poverty; point 2, zero hunger; point 3, good health and well-being; point 4, quality education; point 5, gender equality; point 6, clean water and sanitation; point 7, affordable and clean energy; point 8, decent work and economic growth; point 9, industry, innovation and infrastructure; point 10, reduce inequality; point 11, sustainable cities and communities; point 12, responsible consumption and production; point 13, climate action, that is, we have to save our climate; point 14, life below water. There are many aquatic animals, plants under the sea and oceans. We have to preserve them, save them for our future generation. Point 15, life on land. There are many plants, animals, birds, etc. on the land. We have to manipulate them for our future generation, and we have to attain sustainable development by saving them. Point 16, peace, justice, and strong institutions. In every sphere of life, we should maintain peace and discipline. We should establish justice in all the arena of life, and even we should strengthen the political social institution for our future development. And last of all, point 17, partnership for goals. We have to create a partnership relationship among the countries of the world, and we will go side by side to achieve sustainable development. So dear students of class 7, in the next class, I will discuss on chapter 11. So no more today. Thank you. Pray for me. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.